What's up, guys? It's very unfortunate what's going on in this world today. It really is. When you look at how people are just rolling over and basically doing everything that the you know who's tell us what to do, you know, and there's very little resistance, and it's kind of scary to me. I'm gonna be completely 100% honest. There are more people that are actually policing other people from what the people that are telling us what to do. The people, the general population, are doing it for their job for them. They're telling you you should wear masks, and they're telling on you when you don't wear a mask. As you guys know, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and casinos are very prevalent here. And I made some pretty good friends there, and I talked to the security guards and stuff like that at the casinos, and their whole job there is to make sure you have a mask on. I'm not saying that's the only thing they do. If there's a fight or something like that, they wouldn't stop it. Of course they would. But their primary job, and every single morning in their briefings, and I've been told this by several of them because they're cool guys, they're just doing their job, is to make sure you have a mask on. And people are made today to shut down their business and not go to work, and basically do what you're told. And it's very disturbing, man. I got to be honest with you. I thought us as a human population were stronger than that, especially in particular in the United States of America. To me, I love my country. I was in the military for quite a while. I've traveled different parts of the world, and I've seen other countries. And no disrespect to them, but I mean, this is back in the '90s. But to me, America's number one, or maybe I should say was number one. They say we're the land of the free and the home of the brave. I don't see a lot of freedom, and I definitely don't see a lot of brave. I think we're the opposite of united in our states, in our country today. I really do. I don't think we're united on anything. All of our 50 states are separated by borders, by made-up borders, human made-up borders. They have different laws and regulations, and the way they think, and the way they operate and do things. I mean, you got the two big parties. Let's call them the Bloods and the Crips. That's what I like to call them, the blue and the red. And I've never seen any government, or I guess establishments, or people that are in power have so many different opinions and different views of things, and they all have their own agendas, the Bloods and the Crips. They really do. And it's hard to get things done. But one thing they agree on, for the most part, is having control over us. Now, maybe the red is less in that situation, but at the end of the day, it's still going on. I mean, the main thing they agree on is their own political agendas and trying to get, let's say, rehired instead of reelected, or reinitiated to the gang or whatever. And I tell you what, when they're shutting down everybody else and making them not go to work and not open their businesses and basically not be able to make any money or earn a living, their paychecks never stopped, and we know this. And that's highly disturbing to the people that are in control of our, I guess, well-being per se. They're not in touch with the common folk like us, and that's why I tell you guys today, ladies and gentlemen, that you gotta take care and take control of your own household. You gotta start earning a living outside of the regular system. You gotta become a cash machine. You gotta print money yourself, and I'll get in other videos about that. But just depending on a job or a regular business, when they can cut it, shut it down and say cut your hours and say you can't do this and you can't do that, and sending these free checks out every once in a while is not the way to go, in my opinion. And there's things that we can control and things we can't control, and I refuse to let them control me in that aspect. And I suggest you do the same. I would tell everybody to stand up and be united, but I don't have no hope in that. I think 90 something percent of people are sheeples. You know, they're combined of a sheep and a person, a sheeple. And they do what they're told. And they just put their head down, and if the news says that's what's going on, then that's what's going on. If the Bloods and the Crips and the the guys ahead of, in charge of the Bloods and the Crips, let's call them the G boys, say it's right, then they do what they're told. And again, it's disturbing. It really is. And I'm not trying to make this a doom and gloom video, ladies and gentlemen, but I know on this channel we're awake, and we need to stay awake. And when you stay awake, you stay ready. And you don't believe everything that you're told. And that's why I stay ready. That's why I stack my essentials, stack the things that I need. Barter, food, shelter, water, electricity, solar, power, or whatever you want to call it. The things that we need to live, period. And it's just a damn shame, man, when I come out here and I see these people, wearing these masks and just doing what they're told. You know what I mean? And I got a funny feeling. And in Las Vegas, in particular, Nevada, we're opening back up on May 1st, and I got a funny feeling they're going to open back up, and then they're going to shut it back down by saying this second strand, or there's going to be more quote unquote numbers or people getting infected with this thing. And like a cold, it's hard to not get a cold. I mean, wearing a mask is not gonna not get you a cold. So I think you should get your immune system up, stay in shape, be as healthy as you can, eat the right foods, and take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth. But your mindset is your wealth too. I'd rather be a Stephen Hawking's with a brilliant brain and no body than a brain dead bodybuilder, if you know what I mean. Your brain is, I think, is the most important thing. Your body's the second. Your spirit and your soul and your religious beliefs, however you want to rank those. But as a human being, we got to take care of ourselves before we take care of our families. We cannot take care of our families unless we're mentally and physically strong and capable and aware and know what's going on. Always have your head on a swivel, guys. Always know what's going on and always be ready. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if something good, bad, or indifferent is going to happen. Nobody knows it. We're not future tellers. But if somebody had told you in February 2020 all these things that have happened over the last year plus, would you have believed it? Would they told you, hey, you got to stay 6 feet away from people, you got to wear masks, they're going to shut down basically cities and all the things that we've been doing, we wouldn't have believed it. And if I told you in 6 months from now that grocery stores are going to be closed and there's going to be military on the corners and stuff like that, I'm not saying you'd believe it, but it wouldn't be as far-fetched as the latter. So stay on your toes, guys. Keep your head on the swivel. I'm just here to remind you that everything is not what it seems, and take care of yourselves and your families. All right. God bless. God bless your families, and God bless America.